and welcome to Homotopia TV, Liverpool's very own queer TV station. I'm Oonagh and I'll be your guide to all things queer on Liverpool's cultural landscape for the duration of the Homotopia Festival. You can find us on www.homotopia.tv, writ large on Liverpool's big screen, and because we're such bright young things, you can befriend us on the social networking site of your choice. Homotopia TV is brought to you by the letters L, G, B, T, Q, and the colour yellow. I bet you thought I was going to say pink, didn't you? November the 1st marks the start of winter. Boo. But it also marks the launch of the Homotopia Festival. This year's festival will feature new commissions and world premieres amongst its programme of theatre, dance, comedy, music and literature. Big names on the bill include comedienne Amy Lame, writer Stella Duffy and electro-soul diva Billy Ray Martin. Gary Everett is the festival director. He's looking forward to the biggest Homotopia ever.
So this year the festival will reach new heights because we'll be reaching to audiences through their iPods, through their mobile phones, through their laptops, and it feels exciting and it feels like we're really taken a huge leap in not leaving the live performance and theatre behind, but it's a really interesting and dynamic way of promoting the key things in the festival, and it will allow, as I say, international audiences and national audiences to see what we're doing, who we are, and what we're trying to do. So there's over 70 events, so something for everybody. There's theatre, literature, writing, creative writing, heritage, music, comedy. So there's quite a bit. It's a very diverse programme, very eclectic, and a lot of people have commented how expanded this year is and how impressed they are with the range of events. It's going to be very good. Book now.
The festival will open with the planting of 2,000 pansies in St John's Gardens. Homotopia commissioned artist Paul Harfleet to present the Pansy Project here. It's a physical response to homophobic hate crime, which has sister installations in New York, London and Manchester. For details of the festival programme, you can check out links on the Homotopia TV website. The elected government in Iraq tacitly supports the murder of lesbian and gay Iraqis, according to queer rights activist Peter Tatchell. He says that crimes committed in the name of honour are being permitted by the country's constitution, and that includes killing people just for being lesbian and gay. Tatchell points at the example of hardline Iran, which imposes the death penalty on homosexuals, as evidence of the way the occupied country is heading.
So this means that women who have sex outside of marriage and gay and lesbian people, if they are killed, murdered, by family members or neighbours to so-called restore the family's honour, then they are not liable to punishment in a court of law. In effect, it's an open licence for people to go out and murder gays and lesbians in Iraq today.
And Peter Tatchell will be appearing at the Unity Theatre in Liverpool on the 7th of November. The veteran campaigner says that persecution over sexual freedom in post-invasion Iraq is rarely reported. But in the US, there is evidence that the persecution of lesbian and gay people is reaching mainstream ears. Oprah Winfrey has just devoted an entire episode of her hugely watched show to the experience of being gay around the world. Stacey Ann Chin is a Jamaican poet and activist who left for the US after being attacked and raped simply for being an out lesbian.
So in New York, Stacey Ann makes her living with her powerful voice, but in Jamaica, she says her decision to speak out about her sexuality made her a target.
And you can watch the full Oprah interview on AfterEllen.com. Gay Harry Potter fans worldwide are rejoicing following the sensational outing of ancient beardy wizard Dumbledore. Author J.K. Rowling revealed the Wise One's sexuality at a book signing at New York's Carnegie Hall. Asked by an audience member whether the Hogwarts headmaster had ever found true love, J.K. Rowling responded, "Dumbledore is gay." According to J.K., Dumbledore was secretly smitten with bad wizard Gellert Grindelwald, who he vanquished in a battle between good and evil years ago. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm rather underwhelmed by the outing of yet another homosexual wizard who's never had a homosexual experience. And so, apparently, is the blogosphere. Dumbledore can be gay only if this is narratively compatible with what Rowling has said about Dumbledore in the past. That's what blogger Michael Stephen Green says. He's a lawyer who's quite concerned with intellectual dishonesty. He goes on. She could say Dumbledore was actually a robot controlled by the CIA, but it would remain false that Dumbledore was actually a robot controlled by the CIA. All of which is a fancy way of saying, 7 books, not even a snog, now you say he's gay? Some gay activists like Peter Tatchell are welcoming the outing of a positive role model. But do we need another repressed role model? J.K. Rowling herself says she's looking forward to the fan fiction. Dumbledore. Gandalf. Think of the beards. And finally, Liverpool is braced for a mass exodus of its lesbian community during the first weekend in December, as the lure of an L-word convention beckons every Sapphist in town to Blackpool. Alice, Dana and Shane, okay, that's Leisha, Erin and Kate, will be at the Norbreck Castle Hotel for the entire weekend doing whatever it is people at conventions do. Eric Mabius, that's the token heterosexual from Series 1, will also be there, which leads us to think the event might just be infiltrated by Ugly Betty fans. Sadly, yours truly and a handful of other dykes will not be making the trip to the seaside, as Sunday the 2nd of December is also the date of Liverpool's Santa Dash. So, it's Leisha Haley versus running 5k in a beard. This is Homotopia TV, signing off.